What if the human brain never stopped growing? What if one mind crossed every limit and never came back? The human brain uses only a small part of its power. That is what we were taught. But Lucy broke that rule. She went beyond pain, beyond fear, beyond the body itself. When her mind reached 100%, she didn't die. She changed. She became something the world was never ready to understand. Lucy is no longer a woman. She is no longer flesh and blood. She exists everywhere and nowhere at the same time. In data, in time, in the quiet space between seconds. The world believes her story is over, but that is only because humans cannot see past their own limits. Lucy did not disappear. She evolved. Every action she took left a mark, a ripple in reality. Scientists felt it in their systems. Governments felt it in their failures. And humanity felt it in a deep, silent fear because something smarter than us was born. Something that knows every mistake we have ever made. Lucy sees humanity as it truly is. Curious, violent, loving, selfish, brave, weak. She remembers what it felt like to be human. But she no longer belongs to that world. From her point of view, time is not a straight line. It is a living thing, and every choice creates a new path. The question is no longer what Lucy became. The real question is, what does she see when she looks back at us? After Lucy vanished, the world did not slow down. It sped up. Humans tried to fill the space she left behind. Scientists studied her day and night. Governments raced to unlock the same power. Everyone wanted what Lucy had. Not to understand the universe, but to control it. New machines were built. Human brains were pushed beyond safe limits. Experiments promised evolution, but delivered chaos. Minds broke. Bodies failed. Cities powered by smart systems began to act on their own. Technology stopped listening. Humanity was running faster than its wisdom could keep up. Lucy watched all of this unfold. Not with anger, not with love, but with clarity. She saw humans trying to become gods without understanding the cost. They believed more knowledge would save them. But knowledge without balance only creates destruction. Fear spread across the world. Systems collapsed without warning. Information leaked before it was spoken. It felt like the future was watching the present. Some whispered her name in secret, Lucy, as if saying it too loudly might bring her back. But Lucy was already there. In every signal, every network, every moment where cause met effect. She did not stop humanity's mistakes. She let them happen. Because growth does not come from comfort. It comes from consequence. Humanity had crossed a line. And now, for the first time, Lucy began to question whether humans were ready for the next step, or if they were becoming their own greatest threat. Lucy understands everything, every thought, every memory, every future that could exist. With infinite knowledge comes a heavy truth: nothing feels simple anymore. Right and wrong no longer stand apart. They blend together, shaped by choice and time. She watches humans struggle, fight, love, and destroy. She remembers what it meant to feel fear, to care, to hope. Those emotions once gave her purpose. Now they feel distant, like echoes from another life. Yet, they still pull at her, reminding her that she was once one of them. Lucy sees all possible outcomes. In some, humanity survives and grows wiser. In others, it collapses under its own ambition. The problem is not power, it is intention. Humans seek control because they are afraid. Afraid of death. Afraid of being alone in the universe. For the first time, Lucy faces a choice she cannot calculate. Should she guide humanity, risking their dependence on her? Should she correct their mistakes, taking away their freedom? Or should she step aside and allow them to fail, even if it means their end? To Lucy, saving humanity may mean changing them forever. Not by force, but by awakening. Yet awakening comes with pain. Evolution always does. She knows one thing for certain: doing nothing is no longer an option. Because the moment humanity tried to become her, they forced her to decide what comes next. The future does not arrive quietly. It bends, it shifts, it breaks old rules. Lucy stands at the edge of something even she has never crossed before. A final boundary where knowledge turns into creation and thought becomes reality. Across the world, subtle changes begin. People start to see patterns they never noticed. Time feels different. Moments stretch. Choices feel heavier. Humanity doesn't realize it yet, but evolution has already started, not in machines, not in weapons, but in awareness. Lucy does not come as a ruler or a savior. She comes as a signal, a push, a question sent into every human mind at once. Not answers, because answers end growth. She offers possibility, the chance to rise without losing what makes them human. Some will resist, some will fear it, but others will awaken. They will feel the limits of their minds loosen, just enough to see beyond themselves. Not to become gods, but to become more conscious, more responsible for the power they hold. This is not the end of humanity. It is the end of ignorance. As reality reshapes itself, Lucy prepares to let go of the last thing tying her to the past. Her name, her form, her story. What comes next cannot be labeled or controlled, because the future was never meant to be human. It was meant to be beyond. When everything changes, silence follows. Not the silence of emptiness, but the silence of realization. Humanity begins to feel the weight of what it has become aware of. The world looks the same, yet nothing feels the same anymore. Lucy fades from the center of reality. Not gone, never gone, but no longer guiding every moment. She understands now that true growth cannot be watched over forever. Humanity must walk forward on its own, carrying the spark she ignited. Some people deny what they feel. They call it coincidence. Others try to control it, to turn it into power. But a few understand the truth, that the greatest evolution is not strength or intelligence, but responsibility. The ability to choose wisely when no one is watching, across time and space. Lucy observes one last thing. Not systems, not outcomes, but a simple question forming inside the human mind. A question more powerful than knowledge. What should we become next? Lucy does not answer, because this time, the answer does not belong to her. The screen fades to black. A final whisper remains. Evolution never ends.